In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to efficiently carry out ABO blood grouping. There are two methods for ABO blood grouping, the tube method and the tile method. The tile method is also known as the emergency ABO blood grouping. So, to carry out this test, all you need are the tile, pasture pipettes, the blood you are going to use, of course, EDTA, anticoagulated blood, and the antisera. Now, the antisera consists of this first one, which is the antisera A, the antisera B, the antisera AB, and the anti-D. The anti-D detects the rhesus factor, which is also very important in blood transfusion. You also need your cotton wool. All right, so I like to memorize these antisera with BYC, BYC, where B stands for blue, which is for antisera A, Y stands for yellow, which is antisera B, then the C stands for colorless, which is for both the antisera AB and anti-D. So the first thing you do is to put a drop of the antisera in the tile, and then you put equal drop of the red cells. Normally you are asked to use 20 to 30% red cell suspension, but we go ahead and use it this way because it gives you the same results most times, but the proper thing is a 20 to 30% red cell suspension. So what we do is, let's begin. This is the first thing you do. You can physically mark the tile depending on how many samples you want to run, but you can also go ahead and drop it without marking it. These are 4 samples, and this tile should be enough to contain 4 samples. So I'll simply put 4 drops of each. This is anti-AB. Note, you can leave out this AB because if A reacts and B reacts, AB must react, but we just use it as a confirmation sometimes in case something is wrong with any of these, but you can leave it out. All right, so at this point we are going to drop in the blood samples. So mix properly and then add a drop of each. Let's call this sample A, B, C, and D. So this is where I'm going to be recording my results. A, B, C, and D. Okay. This is a pasture pipette. 1 drop each. Okay. Ensure that you don't use the same pasture pipette for different blood samples. Use a fresh pasture pipette. Mix it. The next thing you are going to do is to gently rock this from side to side for about 2 minutes. Now, if you check, you see that before 2 minutes, you will start observing reactions. But it is advisable that you rock it for about 2 minutes so that you will be very certain that the reactions have taken place. So basically 1 to 2 minutes, within 1 or 2 to 2 minutes, you should be able to interpret the results. So the principle, while we are rocking it, let me tell you the principle behind these tests. Take notes. The principle of this test is based on corresponding antigen and antibody reaction. Do not forget the word corresponding. So what corresponding there means is that in the presence of a particular antigen and its corresponding antibody, which is present in the antisera, that's the commercially prepared antisera that we are using, a reaction will occur. So let me state the principle again. This reaction is based on corresponding antigen antibody reaction to give you a visible agglutination. It is based on corresponding antigen antibody reaction to give a visible agglutination. Alright, so at this point we can go ahead and interpret our results. Now, to make you understand these tests, the principle behind these tests, the red cells contain antigens. The antigen, different people have different antigens in their red cell. That is the ABO antigen. So a person can either have the A antigen, the B antigen, or the person does not have any of these antigen. So a person that has antigen A is blood group A. A person that has antigen B is blood group B. And a person that has none of these antigen is said to be blood group O. Okay, now these are the antibodies which are commercially prepared antisera. So when this antisera comes in contact with a blood that contains a corresponding antigen, there will be reaction which is seen as what? A visible agglutination or clumping, as you can see. So for instance, let's take it this way. This first one, as you can see clearly, this first one, I hope you can see it. This first one, there is no agglutination in A, B or AB, but there's agglutination in D, which helps us to check the rhesus factor. So what do you think this person's blood group is? Because there's no reaction here, it means the person is not blood group A. There's no reaction here, the person is not blood group B. There is no reaction here, the person is not blood group AB, of course. There is reaction here, the person is rhesus positive. So we can confidently write this first blood group to be O rhesus D positive, or you simply write it as O positive. Okay, the second one, there is reaction here in the A, which means that the antigen in the person's red cell, which is A antigen, has reacted with its corresponding antibody, which is what? Antisera A, to give you this agglutination. There is no reaction in B, but we can see reaction in AB because AB contains both A and B. So the A portion, the A antigen portion of this AB has reacted with this to give us this clumping. So this person's blood group is what? Yes, what do you call it? It is A rhesus D what? Positive. Okay, can we see that? Yes. So this third person, what do you think is the blood group? There is no reaction in A, there is reaction in B, there is reaction in AB, and there is reaction in D. So it is what? B rhesus D positive. Okay, this last one, what do you think it is? There is no reaction here, there's reaction here, and there's reaction here. So we'll call this person what? It's the same thing. P rhesus D positive. Alright, thank you for watching. If you have any questions regarding this, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. And if this video has been useful to you, please do like the video, give it a huge thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel so that you get notification whenever I post useful educational videos as this. Thank you. Bye.